Hey guys, it's Skooka3 and welcome to the bonus video 2 of Let's Play Rhythm Tengoku. Now, this is an interesting little video because this is going to show off the drums, which is the only thing I have yet to show off. I'm going to say Japanese at you and you'd better understand, because otherwise... but yeah, so the drums basically is a series of small rhythm tasks. As you see here, it's just tap A in the rhythm. The little lights at the top show you how accurate you are. The green light means you're spot on. The yellow lights mean you're slightly early if it's to the left and slightly late if it's to the right. And then there's also red lights, which I don't think have turned up just yet, but they'll turn up in a bit, don't you worry. And they mean you're still like within the band of acceptable, but definitely getting out of the rhythm. Now, this, as you might have seen on the menu, though I don't think there was, you'll see later though, there was a lot of these though, and each one getting harder, adding more things. This one I think it was just tap the A button in the rhythm. And I don't know, it might have just been because I was using like the Xbox controller or whatever, but I mean it was alright for now. Well, it was still perfectly simple sort of little difficulty and a bit of a tricky rhythm. But it gets almost like unreasonable later, to the point that well, basically, as you might have told by the fact that I'm not going, sorry, I just need to focus here, because apparently that's how I talk, you might have told that, you might have figured out even that I am doing post-commentary right now. That's because I recorded all of this a long time ago, with the intention of going through all of the drum things, and doing as much of it as I could and showing off, like, clips of all the sections. But, yeah, it's just got to the point that I despise this bit with a passion, which saddens me because I want to be able to show off, like, all of the drums and everything like that, but I just really can't. Like, for now, you might be thinking, oh, he's just being a bit of a pansy, isn't he? Because, like, I am, to be fair, fucking up on what is pretty damn simple, but you'll see later in the video, like, I'm showing, basically what I'm doing is, for this first minigame, I'm showing it all off. You get a ranking at the end based on how well you did, so I got an A, so get in. But yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few. These go up all the way to, this is what you're collecting the medals for. You can get 48, and as you see from this one onwards, this is where I show you the trickiest rhythm of each game that I completed, as well as my progress in it, how long it took me to get from first seeing the rhythm to completing it. Now there, I did it pretty quickly. I do it fairly quickly here as well. I think I get it in the first time. And as you can see, the rhythms aren't exactly tricky, but they're picking up. But the next one, and well, actually the next one is pretty bad, but it's got nothing on the one after that, because this, okay, as you can see, the video lasts about 20 minutes. That's pretty darn long. Look at all of those things. I don't get to the end of that with all of this 20 minutes. I also edited out over half of the footage. That's right, I recorded about 50 minutes for this. And this is the reason it gets tricky, is because it's like, again, it might be because the spacing between the buttons on the Xbox controller is a lot bigger than with the Game Boy Advance. But I just really can't get the button timing down precisely enough for this to do it easily. And like, sometimes, like, even though I understand in principle what I'm meant to be doing, I just can't physically get my fingers to move quickly enough, or my thumb to move quickly enough to do it properly. And it's also really frustrating because you need to keep it up for a chain of, I think it's 4, maybe 5. So you can get to, like, you do it once and you're just like, okay, I've got to that point, and then you fuck up one tiny little thing. And first of all, the guy looks really sarcastic. He's like, oh, what an idiot. But, yeah, it's just... Also, I didn't bring this up, is that if you press start, then you'll go more slowly. That means you can't level up well in this mode, because obviously it's a lot easier, but it's just so you can get a handle on timing of your button presses, to make sure you're not hitting any notes incorrectly. This mode also might be a bit easier if you speak Japanese, because then you'll know what each button is. So for example, I think A was the little snare drum that you hit, and the bass drum I think would have been B. As I said, it's been a long time since I did that. But sorry, just distracted. But yeah, so some of them later are using the D-pad, and it's, the thing is, because I don't speak Japanese, I don't know all the controls that I'm meant to be able to do. And I swear, like, this, you guys are probably thinking, this doesn't look too bad, but seriously, I mean, I'm sorry that I'm putting you, well, I'm not that sorry that I'm putting you guys through seeing all of my attempts. I just want to make sure you get the best idea that you can of the kind of trouble that I've had with this. So you don't just think, oh, screw Joe, he's just complaining about nothing. But as you can see, doing all of this challenge here was not fun for me. In the end, like, it started off alright, I was just like there, but it got to the point that I was really starting frustrated with this bit. Like, almost wanting to break a thing or two. I think this is where I start to get it fairly quickly. Yeah, just listen to him again, and then suddenly, oh, bam, I've got it, for some reason. Like, I knew the rhythm the whole time, I think. And yeah, I just couldn't get my fingers to coordinate themselves properly. Just wondering why this next clip is so long in my editing thing, since I've just completed that. I think I've just forgot to edit it out. Oh no, wait, this is a different set. Oh, okay, now I think this one... Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I was looking in my editing program and I thought these two clips were one clip together, and I was like, this is a bit weird, but turns out they were two separate clips. And I don't think this one takes me too long to get. It's fairly long, and I can't remember how you do the drum roll. I think that would be one of the directional pad ones. But yeah, I'm sorry if there's anyone who wanted to see me get through all of the things, but as I said, I just wasn't having fun. I hadn't done any commentary with it because, I mean, it's hard enough for me to do commentary with the simple rhythm games. With stuff like this, I would not stand a sodding chance. And then also we got to the point that I'd recorded a lot, but couldn't really remember the controls or what I was going to say, so that's why I'm just recording this now. And yeah, I'll go ahead and mention this even though we're not even halfway through the video yet. I might actually just end my commentary partway through and leave you to watch the hilarious failure of me. But yeah, this is going to be my last bonus video for the Rhythm Tengoku, because as far as I'm aware, this is the only other thing. I think that was just me thrashing out on the controller a bit, because sod this game. And oh yeah, because I think there's like another mode for the drums, but again, it's just more drums, and I think if I tried to play this again, I am going to burn down a house or two. And any other modes, or any other things I can show off, I think there's going to be like texts, which are all in Japanese, so probably best I could do is read you one or two hiragana or katakana symbols and just go, yep, don't know what that means though. Yeah, this is the bugger. This took me about 10 minutes to, well, 10 minutes edited out footage. Just this one track alone, not any of the levels before it, just this one thing. This is actually my second attempt. I came back to it on a different day, and it still took me, how long is this? Okay, about 3 minutes. It takes me about 3 minutes to get this one down. As you can see, I get the idea. I get to the point of almost entirely leveling up. In fact, I get to the point of completely leveling up. What am I on about? I remember I had a reason for showing off this split. Now I'm entirely confused. But yeah, you might be able to tell at home that this is the point where the game starts asking you to tap really freaking quickly. But yeah, I don't know, it's such a frustrating game because you can get to the point where like you get to level up and then you press a button but it doesn't register or something like that. What the heck am I doing? I couldn't get it into my brain this one. Okay, I've forgotten why I edited this one this way, but yeah, those were the 3 leading up to this one. And I think the first one I had a lot of trouble with, and then I discovered it wasn't even the final challenge. So I was like, dear God, no. But hopefully, you guys aren't dead yet, and if you are, then too bad, because, yeah, my commentary is dying, because basically at this point I've got nothing new to add. So, realizing this, I'm going to stop talking for the rest of the episode. I'm sorry if you guys find that boring, but as I said, there's only so much I can say about this. So, thank you all for understanding. If you disagree with what I'm doing, too bad. There's no way in hell I'm playing more of these drums. And yes, I shall see you in the future for other Let's Play projects. Was that actually me trying to do it, or was that just me throwing a bit of tantrum? I don't know. But I swear, this is not fair to do. Anyways, quiet. I shall see you guys in the future for other Let's Plays. Goodbye. Oh, just going through in the editing, I've just realised another thing I need to point out. As I said before, it's not always exactly clear what the game wants to do, and it's really subtle about it. Like, if you spot him, is that he's hitting the cymbal and the bass drum at the same time. But from what I can see, it doesn't really make much of a different sound from hitting the cymbal normally. So if you're not, like, paying careful attention, then you might be, like, hitting the rhythm perfectly with just the cymbal, and not getting the level up, because it's not really made out to be that clear. I think this is especially apparent in the next one, because you have to try and figure out when you're meant to hit the bass drum and when you're not, and it's just... but in any case, yeah. I think that's about all I have to say for real this time, hopefully. But if that changes, I'll put in yet another different bit of editing and crap. But yes, in any case, for real this time, guys. See you in the future for other Let's Play videos. Bye. This feels very awkward now. Goodbye.